Am I afraid of it? Also, yes. Hold on, I want to put every book down I'm reading right now and read that book instead. Did I just open a can of worms for myself? Like, name one fictional Nikolai that's not the man. Welcome back. We're about to read for 24 hours straight. All the way through. I feel like that's a little short. It's Memorial Day weekend. What a better time than to mess up my sleep schedule super bad, right? I'm about to make a caffeinated beverage in here because I'm tired, okay? The whole day has happened already. I'm gonna use one of these little guys. This is a Walmart Cherry Slush Energy packet thing. I love these things. I need to put more water in there. That's actually diabolical. The level of not water. That's probably better. So I'm gonna drink that. We're gonna get started. I don't know what I'm gonna start with. I will update you. It's literally 3:59. See? Oh my God, it's 4 o'clock. Oh, we have to go start reading. So I'll update you with what I decide to start with. I don't know what I'm gonna start with. Maybe a thriller? I'm sorry if you can hear the rain in the background. It's raining. That's the whole story. I started First Lie Wins, and I am 91 pages in. Now, I was just taking my dinner TikTok break because I was like, let me go on Book Talk and it'll motivate me to keep reading. Well, it did, because I saw someone I follow. I don't know what his name is. His username is DC Lou. I'll put his TikTok right here. I saw him post a TikTok about God of Fury by Rena Kent. And like, I've never been interested in Rena Kent or any of her work. I don't think I've even ever tried it. I've never felt like that was for me. But like, something about that video he made, immediately I was like, hold on, I want to put every book down I'm reading right now and read that book instead. So I might do that tonight. I'm thinking like I finish First Lie Wins and then go into that. God of Fury seems like, I think that's what it's called at least. It seems like the ideal book to read in bed and keep me awake and like excited and alive all night. So what I'm hoping is that we like get through this one, and then like when it's like dark out and like nighttime, you know, we can hop into God of Fury and I don't know, pray for the best, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, well, that's my update. I guess I can talk to you about First Lie Wins really quick. I don't know why I put this on my TBR. It was a long time ago, but it's like one of the only thrillers that's on my TBR, really. So I was like, well, I want a thriller for this video. Like, a 24-hour readathon needs a thriller involved for me. So I was like, let's do it, whatever. I'm following along, I'm intrigued. I have nothing special to say. It opens with like this couple and they're moving in together, but you quickly like learn that everything is not as it seems with either of them or anyone around them, potentially. So it's just like unraveling that so far. I feel like it's reminding me a little bit of, God, what is that book called? That Geneva Rose book about the hairdresser. I think it's reminding me of that thriller a lot. And I'm wondering if this like twist is going to be kind of similar to that. I'm suspicious that it is. So I'm going to sit here and keep reading, I guess. I guess, as if it's not like hour 2. Like, yeah, bitch, you're going to keep reading. I guess. Girl, you committed. You're in it. I have motivation now to get through this so I can pick up God of Fury. The rain is still raining. I have not moved much. Truthfully, in the last, God, it's almost 9 p.m. So the last 5 hours, I've been reading First Lie Wins and just finished it. I was doing reading sprints on a YouTube live. That was so fun. and so motivating and so wonderful. I just think I'm really locked in on this. I'm a little tired, as you can tell. My apartment is a mess. I'm gonna take like a 30-minute brain break, an eye break, and clean. Do like a speed clean of the apartment so I don't feel like I'm being lazy in a whole big mess. Because that's not what I want to feel like. So I'm gonna do that. And we'll check back in. I do think I want to try and do God of Fury after this. That's a long book. But also, I'm worried I'm not going to like it. So we're going to have to, like, test it and see if I hate it or if I like it or not. But, I suppose we can talk about what I thought of First Light Wins. I don't know. I kind of need to sit on it, though. I did really enjoy this. It was different than a lot of other thrillers. I appreciated that. I always do. All right, Gussie and I are going to go clean for a half an hour, have a brain break, come back to the reading. I'm going to have some caffeine. Oh, Lord. I'm going to have some caffeine too, just a little bit to keep me going. Debating if I'm going to need to go to the store to get an Alani or something. I'm not an awake type of person, so, like, it's rough out here. You know what I mean? Okay. I am back. It has been over a half an hour. I cleaned my apartment and I cleaned myself. I did get ready for bed. And I am in bed. Now, does that mean I will sleep at some point soon? Probably. Probably. However, if I get sucked into the right romance book, I will stay awake. So that's what we're gonna do. I've been talking about God of Fury this whole time as if it's on Kindle Unlimited, and I know that for a fact. I don't. I'm just hoping. If it's not, I'm going to be really upset, actually. It is on Kindle Unlimited. I'm going to start God of Fury, and I will update you on if I like it. And I will also update you, tomorrow morning if I fall asleep. But the most important thing is that I'm going to set an alarm for tomorrow morning early, so I can get up and read. That's really all I have to say. I'm so exhausted. My whole body just wants to sleep. But I do think laying and being comfy in my bed and reading could cure me. I bet money you can't even see me, so I'm putting this on my face. If you name a man Nikolai, oh, he's got me. Oh, I want him. Give me him. No, that name just does something to me. I don't know what it is. I need them, all of them. Good morning. It's like, what, 8:30 in the morning. We are over the 12-hour mark at this point. I did fall asleep, if that wasn't obvious. I read until like 11. I read God of Fury until like 11. I probably got, I don't know, because now I'm 49% of the way through, so like almost halfway through the book. I probably did like 25% of that last night and 25% of that this morning. I set my alarm for 6 a.m. Woke up, kind of snoozed my alarm for a while, and then I read for like an hour between 7 and 8 probably. Now though, we are up and at 'em. I need to go hit the gym. So what we're gonna do is, it is quad day. I'm not skipping that. I'll be listening to music probably while I do that. But then afterwards, I'm gonna read on the treadmill while I try to get my 5,000 steps in, because the weather is nasty. So I'm not going on an outside walk anytime soon, and I have not gotten my goal steps in a couple days. That's the little plan I have going right now. And then, after that, I'm gonna come home and read here, I guess. I don't need to tell you what I'm doing. Let me tell you about God of Fury. God of Fury by Rena Kent. I'm 50% through this. I'm liking it. I'm not loving it. It is, every other chapter, it is smut, which is fine. Totally, like, that's what I signed up for sure. But at the, like, 50% mark, I am enjoying that we're getting more emotional scenes and, like, a little bit more emotional connection versus physical connection. However, my issue with the smut is that it's becoming very, like, smut conflict, smut little conflict, smut, little conflict. And that's the whole thing. It's like pretty predictable in that like once they get together, the next scene is going to be a little conflict, and then they're going to get together, and then they're going to have a little conflict, and then they're going to get together. Like, it's just predictable. Do I love Nikolai? I think I filmed myself saying that last night. I think I like name one fictional Nikolai that's not the man. Shadow and Bone Nikolai, my man. There's another Nikolai that I love, but I cannot think of it, and it's been like since last night I haven't been able to think of it. This Nikolai, kind of love him. I don't know if I want to keep reading this. I'm debating it. It's so long. I feel like I got the point already. 250 pages in. You know what I mean? I don't, like, I'm not invested enough that I'm like, oh, I really want to see them get together. But I guess, like, the only thing that's keeping me continuing the book is, like, oh, I want to say I finished the book. Like, I don't want to end this video being like, oh, I read 250 pages, but it wasn't a book that I finished. I'd rather just finish it. I'm going to continue it for now. I'm going to read it at the gym, which is, like, perhaps distasteful. If you see me on the treadmill reading smut, no, mind your business, for real. I just got done at the gym. That's why I look drenched in sweat, because I am. I read for a half an hour while I walked on the treadmill after I lifted. And I'm kind of obsessed with them. After I filmed the last clip, I feel like this chunk of reading I've done has really changed the vibes a little bit. Like, it's a much more romantic vibe and not a sexual vibe. And I like that a lot more. It's bringing me a lot more joy. I've, like, was sitting in there getting giddy. So, feeling like that was really good. Like, I was sitting there being like, girl. So, probably gonna go home. Well, obviously gonna go home and continue reading. Need to go home and shower. Feel nasty. Need to shower. But then continue reading, I think. Why am I saying that as if, like, it's not a 24-hour readathon and I'm not, like, basically obligated to continue reading? Of course I'm going to continue reading. I have to read until 4 p.m. and it's, hold on, what time is it? 10:13. I have, like, 6 hours of reading to go, which is, first of all, crazy to think about. That's all. I'm turning the car on now because it's hot in here. Hello, hello. It is like 12:30 or something like that. I just looked at it on my phone, but now, whatever. I just finished God of Fury, and dare I say, so remember like 2 clips ago when I was sitting on the floor and I was like, I don't know, it's like one thing after another thing after another thing, like it's very like fight, smut, fight, smut. It was, but I loved it. Oh, I had so much fun. Especially towards the end, like after the 50% mark, it was like less about the spice for me. Like I did skip most of the spice scenes after that part because I was in it for the emotions and the reveal at the end. Oh, the ending, bro. Can I just say that's one of my favorite like micro tropes? Yup. Yup. So anyway, now I actually am attached to these characters and I did really enjoy that. Part of me wants to get into the universe. Don't know what the universe is. Seems like it's a large universe. Like their parents both seem to have books. Siblings have books. Cousins have books. Like big universe here. Did I just open a can of worms for myself? I don't know. It's possible. Can of worms aside, we do have to decide what we're reading next. We have like 4 hours left, or like a little less than that. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish anything else. Realistically, like that's just not gonna happen. Well, I guess it could happen if I picked up something I've already started. The only thing I could finish that I've already started is Beartown. I have been reading that book for 2 months now. And it needs to be done. And not like in a bad way, just in like I might not finish it. Me coming to the realization that I don't have to read a book if I don't want to. Damn, that's crazy. Okay, so maybe I won't finish Beartown. That being said, options we have for the next book. I do have, I have Final Girls by Riley Sager that I got from the library on my Kindle. The other thing I got from the library is Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. I do think this is gonna take me out emotionally, probably. This is a second chance romance as far as I'm aware. I don't know if, I thought this book was different than the inside flap is implying that it is. Do I still wanna read it? Yes. Am I afraid of it? Also, yes. Part of me does want to start Final Girls. That's also probably long though. I'm like, is there something that's short? That I would love to finish another book, but I just don't know if there's anything short enough that I could. I put 2 things on hold at the library that were short. I don't think either of them are ready. I need to take a little break to clean up a little bit, move my body, and decide what I want to read next. Updated enough throughout this video, but it is in fact 4 p.m. on Saturday, which means we have done 24 hours of reading. I ended up picking up not Final Girls, but The Eyes of Gaza, A Diary of Resilience by Plessia Alakad. This is wonderful. This is a shorter nonfiction. It's like her diary of living in Gaza at the beginning of the genocide, and it has photos in it. I made it 62% of the way through that before the end. I was hoping I could finish it, but I did spend a little too much time dicking around, not reading. But I did at the end of that go back to doing reading sprints with YouTube lives, which might be my new favorite thing, if we're being so honest. Overall, today was very successful, or the last 24 hours was very successful. I finished 2 books, well, 2.5 books, basically. I can confidently come back on First Lie Wins and say this is a 4-star thriller for me. It's not like a 4-star book, but of thrillers, it's a 4-star thriller. Does that make sense? If you know, you know. You know what I mean? But this, of course, I cannot rate yet. I did not finish it. However, God of Fury, I don't even know because I just finished it. Though I really enjoyed it, I'd probably give it a 3.5. There was some mental health representation in God of Fury that made me furious. There was some representation that I found I did not enjoy. I found offensive. I found incorrect. I found not scientifically true. So, and I get that that's maybe the experience of Nikolai is someone's experience. I just think that it's dangerous to put information about anger and tie that in when you are discussing mania. So that I almost DNF'd the book when that whole situation started, because I was I can't listen to anti-medication propaganda. I can't listen to whatever this is that's not scientifically backed and makes no sense. It's just perpetuating stereotypes, I think, in a very harmful way. But on a non-serious level, I did really enjoy it. So that's why I'm thinking 3.5. I'm a little bit ready to be free and not have to read anymore. But it was a nice thing to do for my long weekend, to be honest. Like, I feel good. I feel like I did something productive. I gotta go see the light of day and get some steps in or something. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. My TikTok, where I post more often than on here, is Booked with Isabel. Follow me over there for more content. That's all, truly. I will see you guys next time. Bye.